A Wii U video. I didn't think I'd do one of these until either after this year's E3 or after the console is released and I get to actually talk about it from personal experience. Ever since last year's E3, we've all been told different things about the Wii U. Some told from YouTubers simply taking a guess as to what could happen, to people that we would think know about enough about the console that they could give us a pretty good idea as to what to expect. While it's quite obvious that we, the YouTubers, really know nothing about this console, yes, I'm including myself, it seems as though the people that we expected to know almost kind of came off as though they really knew as much as we did. I think the biggest problem with the Wii U as of right now is the fact that despite how much information has been said about it, ironically, we still really know nothing about it. So all we can really do is take what we've already heard and try to put the clues together that way. The problem there is that most of the clues we've got don't seem to match up. First we hear one thing, then we hear something else completely different. The main reason why there's so many unanswered questions about the Wii U is because in a way, nothing's really been answered. One of the things said about it was that while it had far more graphic power than its predecessor, it appears to be on par with the Xbox 360 and PS3. However, Gabe Newell said that the Wii U seems to be a lot more powerful than all the previous generation consoles. Now the question is, who do you listen to? The one that says positive things about the Wii U, or the one that speaks negative? Chances are the more you like Nintendo, the better chance you'll listen to this guy, and vice versa. I'd say it's better to listen to the people that made the console, except Nintendo hasn't really said much about it. I would have said wait till E3, but I highly doubt they're going to talk about the Wii U's power there. If anything, they'll probably just give us a better understanding as to how the controller works. Don't forget, last E3 some people actually thought that the controller was the console. There are a lot of rumors coming to YouTube telling us all what the Wii U is really all about. But the fact that no one really knows anything about the Wii U is how these rumors get here. Having no knowledge of the Wii U is how this rumor actually made it to YouTube. At this point, anyone can make a rumor about the Wii U and make it believable. That's why all four of these rumors are believed by someone, but none of them made by Nintendo. So what exactly is Nintendo going to do with this console? How are they going to use this controller? Will it be accepted by the group of people that Nintendo wants to bring in? Or will they say, screw that, and stick with their PS3 and Xbox 360s, while waiting for the next generation version of those? This is a tough one. It could make or break Nintendo. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll leave it up to you to believe it or not. However, remember that I know nothing about this console, so all I can do is what everyone else has done. Assume. Now then, let's begin. If it's true that the Wii U can only use one of these controllers, then it may have been meant for Nintendo games and maybe single-player third-party games only. I say this because let's face it, the Wii Remote and Nunchuck wasn't liked by everyone. This included gamers and third-party developers. I'm pretty sure Nintendo knows this now and won't make the same mistake twice. I think this time they'll leave an opening. It wouldn't make sense to use this controller on multiplayer as chances are someone would have a bigger advantage since only one of these can be used on the console. Though I really hope they change that and reveal it at E3. This kind of gives me the impression that the Wii U controller might have the same outcome as the Wii Remote. Nintendo made a Wii Remote and Nunchuck and knew exactly what they were going to do with it. However, third-party developers tried to use it, and in some cases it worked, while other cases, yeah. I think another controller will be developed for the Wii U, for specific games that people may not want to use the Wii U's controller for, or developers that just don't want to develop a game and be forced to use it. It's true that Nintendo has very good innovation, but only when they're the ones that create and use it. If third-party developers are going to be part of the Wii U, then Nintendo may want to make sure that they don't force their innovation on the third-party developers, as well as the gamers who will simply not want this. The biggest mistake one can make here is assume that everyone will like the same thing, and since we all know not everyone will be fond of this, and I have to assume that Nintendo is also aware of this, then either Nintendo or another company will create another type of controller for the Wii U, for those who simply don't want to use Nintendo's controller. Who knows, maybe Nintendo will allow GameCube controller support. So there you have it. My guess as to what may happen for a console, I know is absolutely nothing about. Yes, I've read all of the BS said by other companies, but I still feel like I really don't know anything. I would have felt better if all the information being passed around was said by Nintendo themselves. So what are you gonna do? Wait until E3? Wait until the console is released? Or simply pick one of these? Sadly, at this point, all we can be 100% sure of about this console is that it was made by Nintendo. Or was it?